morning to all of you. Today in this class, we will learn some important aspects of the pancreas and we remember some basic concepts regarding this pancreas. My dear friends, as you all of know that pancreas is basically an abdominal organ and it is situated inside our abdominal cavity. The exact location of the pancreas is like this. The pancreas is basically an elongated structure which is present below the stomach near the duodenum part of our small intestines. If we see this elongated structure of this pancreas, it is basically divided into three parts. The front part of the pancreas, which is situated near our duodenum, this is called as the head of pancreas and it is some sort of elongated portion of this pancreas. The central portion of this pancreas is termed as body of pancreas, while as the tip of the pancreas is called as tail of pancreas. As you all of know that pancreas is a very specialized organ and it helps us in the formation of the pancreatic juice, which basically helps us in the digestion of the food. As you know, my dear friends, after 3-4 hours, the stomach will empty and it will throw all its content inside towards this duodenum part of small intestine. Here in this duodenum part of small intestine, the food receives a special juice from this pancreas and this juice is called as pancreatic juice, which contains a lot of enzymes for breaking down these large particles of the food into the smaller ones. You also know that, my dear friends, that pancreas also helps us to maintain the normal blood glucose level by secreting a lot of hormones inside the bloodstream. Basically, my dear friends, the pancreas is basically a heterocrine gland. It is a heterocrine gland. That means it has the dual function. It performs both the exocrine as well as endocrine function. In our body, there are a lot of organs, or we can say there are a lot of glands which performs the dual function. Just like the ovaries, just like the testes, pancreas is also one of them which performs the dual function. It is both endocrine and exocrine in nature. But if we see the pancreas, the most part of the pancreas or the abundant area of the pancreas is an exocrine portion. Is an exocrine portion. If we see the pancreas, the most of the pancreas contains the exocrine tissue. And this exocrine portion of the pancreas will form digestive enzymes. While as the endocrine portion of this gland, lot of organs, or we can say there are a lot of glands which performs the dual function. Just like the ovaries, just like the testes, pancreas is also one of them which performs the dual function. It is both endocrine and exocrine in nature. But if we see the pancreas, the most part of the pancreas or the abundant area of the pancreas is an exocrine portion. Is an exocrine portion. If we see the pancreas, the most of the pancreas contains the exocrine tissue. And this exocrine portion of the pancreas will form digestive enzymes. While as the endocrine portion of this gland, endocrine portion of this pancreas will form the hormones which will basically maintain the normal blood glucose level. If I will see the pancreas, exactly around about 98 to 99% tissue of the pancreas is basically made up of this exocrine portion, while as the endocrine portion constitutes only 1 to 2% of this pancreas. The portion of exocrine which performs the basic function of formation of the enzymes is done by a special type of the cells, and this tissue is known as acini. And the endocrine portion of the pancreas which forms the hormones which regulates the blood glucose level is known as islets of Langerhans. So you will remember this, the exocrine portion of the pancreas is called as acini, while as the endocrine portion of the pancreas is called as is length of Langerhans. And one thing more you will remember here, my dear friends, that the majority of the portion of this pancreas is constituted by this exocrine portion of this pancreatic gland. My dear friends, diagrammatically, if you will see the duct which is running inside this pancreas, this duct is known as